Ryan Gosling just told me he wants to play Ghost Rider. Like he actively.
When did he tell you that?
Just like a week ago.
You guys just hanging with movie stars. That's what Josh does. Hey man, Ryan wants to be Ghost Rider. What else? Who else?
Well, we know Norman Reedus. So what do you think?
Gosling's unbelievable. Boy, that's a bad omen.
That is a bad omen.
Oh man, see, we're not supposed. Ryan doesn't want us to talk about it.
He does want us to talk about it.
He does.
He actively said, "I want to talk about it."
Ryan's amazing. I'd love to find a place for him in the MCU. He's dressed up as Ken on Venice Beach and gets more press than giant movies coming out that weekend. It's amazing.
This Endgame was so huge.
Yeah.
Secret Wars has been talked about. Can you go bigger? Is that important to kind of be on that scale?
It's not. It's never about going bigger just to go bigger. Sometimes, by the nature of the number of characters that you have in the toy box to then bring into the sandbox of the story, things can get bigger. But you know, the truth is, when we were doing Phase 1, Phase 2, and Phase 3, there were less projects over more years, and they were smaller projects and individual character stories, and it felt appropriate at that point that after every 2 or 3 years that it took for a phase, we would do an Avengers film. As 4, 5, and 6 were coming together, there are more projects in less years because of all the amazing stuff we're now allowed to do on Disney Plus, and getting characters from Fox, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool, that it felt like, and certainly after Infinity War and Endgame, that we thought Avengers movies aren't cappers. So many of our movies now, the Multiverse of Madness, what you're about to see in Quantumania, are big team-up films introducing big parts of the mythology, and that Avengers films really should be the capper to a saga, which is really all we wanted to lay the groundwork for today, is say, we are currently in the midst of the multiverse saga, which will culminate into Avengers films.
I just spoke to the Russos, your buddies. They adamantly said they're not directing Secret Wars. Were they lying to me, Kevin? Do you have directors?
We do not have a director for Secret Wars, and you will see about some of the other director announcements at some point. But no, they are not lying to you. They're telling the truth. They're very busy running their Agbo empire, and the world is better for it.
Harry Styles. What's the future of Harry Styles in the MCU? Are we going to learn more soon?
Yes, the adventures of Eros and Pip is something that is very excited for us. And as you start to see, you talk about Ghost Rider, we've got Blade, we've got Doctor Strange, we've got the supernatural angles, we've got the street level with our announcement of Daredevil, and of course Spidey going into the street level heroes, and Cosmic. And that's where our friends Eros and Pip live.
Not to get greedy, but we didn't get a Young Avengers announcement today, and you're collecting all these Young Avengers.
We sort of reminding people of all the amazing characters that we have introduced in Phase 4, and sort of where those characters go and how they form their own cliques. We'll see.